Really excited to be introducing you to my brand new bike, and also introducing my brand new bike to some dirt for the first time. I've been riding my KLR for the last 4 years. That's kind of taken me all over, and happy to introduce you to this guy here. This is my trusty new T7 I picked up just a couple of weeks ago. First time today, we're going to hit some dirt. We're going to get out to see how it feels. We're also going to be in a lot of mud, as I can see from where we're at right now, and super excited. Love the bike. It's just amazing. Feels fantastic. I've only been able to ride it on the road, mostly commuting to work and things like that. But here we are today, inaugural ride. Wanted you to come along, so let's go. Right now it is 7 degrees, as you can see, and I've got my heated vest plugged in. That is a bit of a lifesaver, especially on the highway. So off we go. Here it is, where it belongs. Yeah, baby. I'm riding by myself today, so we're not doing anything crazy. Woo-hoo-hoo. Not super aggressive tires on it either. So about 50/50s come stock. So no big knobbies, but so far it feels really good, even in the mud. You know, they say this is a top-heavy bike, but ever since I had the KLR, which was a very top-heavy bike, and gotten onto this one almost feels light on top compared to the other one. We'll see how light it is the first time I have to pick it up, though. That may be a different story. And this guy just taking his Honda Accord up the road, you know? Why not? Definitely say the throttle is a little bit touchy off-road when you're standing. A little tricky just to ease into it. I know there's some mods you can do to change that a little bit. You may have to do that in the future, but you might just be able to get used to it. What a glorious place to ride. It's a beautiful day here, December 1st, 2024. 7 degrees, sunny. Mountains are blanketed with snow. And it is gorgeous out here. Not done any tuning on the suspension. It's still stock where the factory sets it up, so may need some adjustment. It's feeling pretty harsh, but let's see. We're still in break-in, just over 300 kilometers on this bike, and maybe 400 around there, but it's a fantastic machine. Dirt here. Lake. Looks like they're keeping most of the water off the road this year. Let's go check out the High Falls Rec area. See how we're doing out here. Ooh, a little sandy. Whee! Definitely not as top heavy as my KLR was, that's for sure. I would have dropped it in that turn in the sand, the front tire sliding out. What I haven't done yet is turn off my ABS, so I'm just going to stop for a moment and see if we can do that. ABS mode, that's what we want. Let's go to bingo. So our rear ABS is off, front is still on. That's how we want it. This bike feels really good and planted. I'm sure a lot of that's the suspension. It's just a nice upgrade from what I was riding before. And mud, potholes, all that kind of stuff are really feel pretty good. Whew. Yeah, oh man. It still feels like a big bike, but you know, it's so much more nimble and just responsive. No buyer's remorse here, I'll tell you that much. Whew. That bridge is really degrading. What a pretty spot to stop right here. I want to do a little inspection, look things over. We've got this guy set up to the key now, so it doesn't kill the battery, but yeah, everything's looking good. Got a decent amount of chain slack there. And the dealer told me wait to bring it into first service and make any adjustments because they want to see how much it stretches. I don't know. I may adjust it anyway, but a couple things that I've done to the bike. One is just put on these dirt racks guards here. I know you can go without them and potentially put on some rad guards just around the rad, but I wanted it to be protected because when I'm off in the middle of nowhere and I dump it onto a rock, I don't want that rad leaking out. And so those are pretty lightweight. Put on these aftermarket Camel ADV fairings here, and then we're going to get an extra thick skid plate here in the next little bit. And other than that, we just got our mirrors. We got a little bit of extra power added. An extra USB. I'm going to put up my old phone up the front there for my GPS and run off the stock USB there. And then we've got this additional one for phone, for charging camera batteries, all that kind of stuff. And then the heated vest, of course. We've got that plugged in, wired in. And apart from that, she is pretty well stock. I did put on the one-finger clutch arm there, which really like that. Does a great job in making it feel super light, even though it's a pretty light clutch to begin with. But that's it for now. Love to hear your comments. What should I do to this bike to make it more off-road worthy? And any particular brands or things you've done that you really like. Would love to know about those. I do intend to get some soft luggage. I'm going to go soft luggage on this one rather than putting big racks on and things like that. At least that's the plan at this point. I love the way it handles and really excited to be putting some kilometers on this thing. So a little bit of a turn off here. Looks pretty tame. So, let's see where this takes us. Fork in the road. Let's just See if we can find a little spot to stop, take a break. This looks nice. Nice little camp spot here. Yeah. I guess we gotta go a little higher. So let's just do a little quick check here. Everything seems to be doing okay. Nothing's vibrating off. That's kind of loose, hey? It might be worth, that's why it's worth doing a tail tidy right there. But I'm not going to worry about that now. I don't mind a little rattle. My inaugural ride off-road with my KLR had one of my tail lights fall off. Just wasn't tightened to spec, I guess, and fell right off. Melted in front of the muffler. But doesn't look like anything like that on this one. Good job, Yamaha. And you guys at Daytona for putting it together and checking it over, making sure stuff's tight. Rear ABS off. That's not what we wanted to do. Alrighty. Alright. Gotta pick better lines than that, man. Almost lost her. Woo, nasty bridge. Warning, road prone to washout. Yes, right here, where people get stranded pretty regularly. Looks pretty good today, though. A fair bit of snow starting to appear. Not too excited about that. And the temperature's dropping. We're down to 4 degrees. So I gotta try to get back to the city before the sun sets and things start to cool off. I don't want to hit any icy patches on the road. It's back here in the Ilaho Recreation Site. Well, everybody, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this video. No full review from me, but I do love it, and excited to keep learning how to ride it, getting into some really amazing places. That's really the goal. Kind of like this right here. So, thanks for coming along today.